and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Tiffany is on the phone for a second date update today, and her email was interesting. She said she wanted us to call this dude back, and she described him as boring.
What?
So I don't know why she wants a second date, but I guess we'll find out.
Okay.
Tiffany, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
So, how about this boring guy? What's his name?
Well, Mike's his name, but I didn't mean like boring. You know, like cute boring, like a little old-fashioned, a little quiet.
Cute boring.
I'm
Okay.
actually hearing stable is what I'm hearing. Is that what you mean, Tiffany?
Well, he's very different than any other guy I've gone out with, so maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what stable looks like, but
Yeah.
it sounds fun.
All right, so where did you meet Mr. Boring?
I met Mike at a networking event.
Oh, that
Okay.
is boring. Good point. Did he approach you or you him?
It was a big gathering in a hotel, and I honestly don't even remember if he introduced himself first or I did.
Okay. So it's kind of one of those things where everybody's talking to everybody.
Exactly.
So what set him apart from the crowd? The fact that he was more boring than everybody else?
Right.
Like, what made you notice him?
Well, I mean, he's good looking, but he also just had like a different vibe, like confident, kind of focused on his career, you know, not like other guys that I've dated, you know, who are just like, for lack of a better word, gamer boys, you know?
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
Right. So he sounds sexy, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought he's good looking. I mean, obviously I was interested. We exchanged numbers.
And did he know that it was, I mean, since you're at a networking event, like it may have gotten lost in translation that you liked him in a different way.
Well, I mean, we texted and called a bit before the date, and like there was some pretty obvious flirting going on.
Okay.
So you think that he realized that you weren't trying to get together to talk about real estate or something?
Yeah, I mean, unless he's very sick.
Okay. So what did you guys do when you actually went out?
Well, we met at a park.
That's
Okay.
random.
Boring.
Wow.
For sure.
Why a park?
He actually had lunch reservations that he had made, but I didn't know about that. And I had just been to brunch with my friends, you know, having some mimosas.
Oh.
So we ended up walking around instead because I had just eaten.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a letdown, honestly, if I'm him and I'm like, I plan for lunch and then you show up, you're like, I already ate. Let's do something else.
Well, you know, he didn't tell me, and he was actually really cool about it. He just, like, grabbed something in a coffee shop. We walked around. It was really nice, actually. You know, we, like, went into an art studio, some little boutiques, and this super cute old bookstore.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Still sounds boring, though.
Yeah, it sounds super boring to me.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it was a
Books
little
and
boring,
parks?
but it was like him boring. You know, it's like the old bookstore. It was like him. You know, it's cute. You know, it's quaint. Smells like leather.
Old people.
Yeah.
I love it. Did you guys
I like
have,
your
like, what was
description.
a big moment where you connected?
Well, we have a lot in common. We joked and stuff, and I'm a little embarrassed to tell you this, but I did actually try to kiss him at the bookstore, and he said no.
Oh, no.
But he said it was because, like, other people were watching, and he felt awkward about people watching him.
Whoa, but
Okay,
still
so he-
saying no
Yeah.
is... Yikes.
You turned
know.
down your kiss.
That's
I don't
bad.
know. I think that's kind of understandable. Like, it's broad daylight. You're sober in a bookstore.
Come
like,
on.
I'm not making out with people in that situation either.
Well, he was sober. I was mostly sober.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay,
right.
so you were kind of drunk. So maybe that was it. Maybe the kiss you were going in for wasn't like a normal peck on the lips.
Yeah.
You were like kind of drunk and like, let's get down right here in
Get
the
over
bookstore.
here.
I don't know. I thought I had it pretty well under control, but I could be wrong.
Okay. So did you guys end up kissing later on?
You know, we didn't. Like, we got to a point where he said he had to go. He said he had dinner with his mom. And, you know, I made a cute joke about it. Like, wow, it's kind of fast for me to be meeting your mom already. And he laughed. He thought it was funny. So I thought that was good. So we definitely ended on, like, a good note.
So
Okay.
what's happened since?
Since I've texted him a few times and haven't heard back.
Okay. So what do you think could have happened?
I don't know. The only thing I can think is that, like, maybe I was a little tipsier than I thought I was, and he noticed it, and that was a bit of a turnoff.
Okay. So
I
I
will
felt like he was
say-
like walking his drunk friend around town for a little while.
Listen, it's not like he was force-feeding me water and bread or something.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. You were like totally hammered at least.
But, yeah, you know, that's the only thing I can really think of. Otherwise, it seemed like we had a good time.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update. All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. And if you're just joining us, Tiffany is on the phone. And there were a lot of but not that's on Tiffany's first date with a dude named Mike. She showed up drunk, but not that drunk. He was boring, but not that boring.
True.
The date was good, but not that good. I don't think. Anyway, if you're just joining us, Tiffany went out with a dude named Mike. She met him at a mixer, and then they went out for a date. He actually made lunch reservations, but she had gone to brunch with her friends before that, so she'd already eaten, was kind of tipsy. So they had to change plans and ended up just kind of walking around and going to stores while he ate a sandwich that he got from a coffee shop. But she says that she really enjoyed it, and he was boring, but in a cute way.
Cute boring.
And she really wants to go out with him again, but he's not calling her back.
Do you have any theories on why he's not calling you back?
I mean, like I said, my guess is it was because I was a little tipsy and it turned him off or something.
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
weren't full on drunk, right?
No.
Okay.
Trust me, if I was drunk, you would definitely know it.
I believe that.
And
Yeah.
let's not forget, she did try to kiss him in a bookstore,
Oh, that's right.
and he actually turned her down and said no because he thought there were too many people watching. Sorry to remind you of that, Tiff.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I'm going to dial his phone right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Mike, please?
this is he.
Mike, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good. Where are you calling from again?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
Don't kill me, but no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Also, before we get into this, I would like to compliment you on your deep voice, sir.
I was thinking
Very nice
that.
voice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
We're
no
in a
problem.
voice industry.
Yeah.
It's very satisfactory, though. Like,
yeah.
satisfying is what I mean. It's very
There you go.
satisfying.
Okay. Did I win something?
No, I'm calling you today, Mike, because we do a segment on this show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, have you gone out on a date with anybody that you can think of that might want to call you, like that you haven't been getting back to?
Now that I think of it, potentially, is this, oh my God, Tiffany?
Yes, congratulations, you got it right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sounds like you've
So-
been trying to forget Tiffany.
Tiffany emailed us and told us a little bit about your date. She also
Right.
said that you're not texting or calling her back, and she wants to know why.
Well, I mean, is this on the radio?
It will be, yeah.
Why are you going to say something inappropriate or mean? Like, it sounds
No,
like
I-
your date was pretty tame.
Yeah, no, it was tame. I mean, the whole thing was kind of weird in that I didn't realize it at first when I had met her, but there's like a big age difference.
What do you like? What's the age difference?
Yeah.
Well, when I had first met her, I thought she was older.
Okay.
I mean, she looks like she's in her mid-30s, actually, but...
What?
Hello?
Yeah. So keep going.
But how old is she?
I think she's like 26. She's in her mid-20s, which would make me like almost 30 years older than her.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Holy hell, that's
Yeah.
a big age difference.
You
Yeah.
have a deep voice, an old man voice.
And that's why you do lunch and not brunch. That makes sense now.
You know, that's why most of my dates are over the phone, I guess. I mean, I get good phone.
Okay. Didn't. Yeah.
I don't even get that.
It's a
good
dad
though, it's
joke
good though,
or
man.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you thought she was in her 30s, but she's in her 20s.
correct.
Okay.
Okay. And did you bring that up at all, or did you just kind of dismiss it as like, let's just get through this and I'll be done with it?
I just kind of knew it just wasn't worth getting into. I mean, she's very nice. She's fun. She's peppy, a lot of energy.
She'd be great friends with my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was the main thing. But it also seemed like she was looking for like financial support, you know, like
Oh,
that.
my God.
Stop that.
That was
Yeah.
me.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, yeah. No. Don't worry about it.
Why did you think that? Did she know that you were so much older?
Well, you know, I don't know what she thought I was, but I mean, I mentioned that I was retiring, and she actually got excited.
She got excited about you retiring, so she definitely. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like she's like, so where would you take me? You know, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
You know, so I just it kind of seemed like it wasn't really going all for the right reasons, kind of thing. So
So you think she was just looking for a sugar daddy?
yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it seemed like.
Okay.
Okay, do I get to talk now? Do I get to chime in?
I think you've been trying.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to let you know that Tiffany's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
She's been listening to the whole thing. She's been trying to chime in, too. Tiffany, you're not doing very good at being quiet.
I'm sorry, but come on. He thought I was in my mid-30s? What? How?
Look, Tiffany, I don't know if it was the lighting in the conference room or what, but, I mean, you're very attractive. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, attractive for an older lady, I guess.
Oh, my God. Tiffany, is that the
not
point
bad.
you're really upset about? Shouldn't you be more upset about him thinking you want a sugar daddy?
And 30s is young.
Listen, maybe he misinterpreted what I was saying. I was just talking about how, it's challenging that, my parents aren't helping me anymore. I'm just, transitioning out of that and that sort of stuff.
Oh.
Well, no, I mean, you mentioned that your dad cut you off, you couldn't pay rent, and I don't know, it just kind of seemed like you were looking at me for the money kind of thing.
Ooh.
So what, you think I'm some kind of gold digger? That's what you think?
Well, no, I'm just wondering. I mean, what would a beautiful 26-year-old like you be interested in a guy like me for?
Maybe it's because, Mike, I'm sick of messing with the immature man boys that are my own age, and I'm interested in trying it out with someone who has some more maturity.
Someone of retirement age.
Tiffany, I appreciate that, but I'm a lot older than you.
Mike, stop being so hard on yourself. You are not that old.
I don't think he's making it sound like a negative thing. It's just a fact.
Right. It's just a fact. I am that old, Tiffany.
No, I mean, you're useful, you're young at heart, you joke, no one would look at you and think you're your age.
No, Tiffany, I think that people would just look at me and know that I'm that age. And I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. I mean, how weird would it be for my family, my friends, your family? I mean,
Right.
I don't know. Mike, age is just a number. It's 21st century. That's not what's important to me.
Well, I have accepted my age, and I think that you might have to do.
Well, you know what? You shouldn't. You're young. It's not like you have one foot in the grave, Mike. Why are you talking like
You
this?
shouldn't accept your age. Don't accept your age, Mike.
I mean, I used to think that way as well. I mean, I don't anymore. I don't have to anymore. I'm fine with where I am. But you kept mentioning money and vacations and paying for stuff, and I'm not supposed to have to pay your rent,
That's just like normal boyfriend stuff.
No, it's not.
I don't think paying your rent is normal boyfriend stuff, Tiffany.
That's normal life stuff that you do for yourself.
I mean, my last boyfriend helped me with the rent.
Oh my God, how much older was he?
Like, at my age, like 2 years older.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you a question. What if I couldn't afford to pay the rent for you? I mean, let's just suppose,
What do you mean? Like, that's not the situation.
What if I made $40,000 a year and I couldn't pay for your rent? What would I mean?
But you don't make $40,000 a year.
That's not what
That's
we
not
said.
the point. I'm saying, would you still like me if I wasn't able to do that? Really?
Listen, that's not the situation. So, I don't know why we're talking in hypotheticals.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Oh my
Tiffany.
Guys, this has been fun.
All right, well, hold up. Don't go just yet, man. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Mike. Would you like to go out on a second date with Tiffany? We'll pay for it.
Listen, best of luck. I wish you the best. You're a great girl, but I'm gonna decline.
Oh.
Well, Mike, I thought that, you were a more open person than that. I thought that, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, being a little boring and whatnot. I thought, just in time, maybe you'd open up. It's a generational thing.
It's a generational thing, being boring.
And that's just really disappointing. So I guess I read you wrong.
I understand.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Tiffany, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
Well, you know what? If anyone knows anyone who's quote-unquote age-appropriate and not a gamer man boy,
Right.
let me know.
Someone more your age?
yeah.
Someone in their 30s?
I'm not in my 30s.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, just email us, brookandjubal at moving925.com. In your opinion, what's the worst first date food to eat?
Anything like garlicky or
Greek.
smelly. Yeah.
Greek
Or
food.
that can get stuck in your teeth. Poppy
Okay.
seeds,
Spinach.
green things.
I like how the vegans like poppy seeds. Who's going? Hey, you want to go out for some poppy seeds?
They're great on salad. Come on.
We've got Peter on the phone right now. Peter, what's up, man?
Hey, guys.
Your email said that you went with a girl named Alice for Thai food on your date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, I thought it went well. Like, it was a regular kind of date. I picked her up, and we drove over and got some Thai, and, the conversation seemed to go pretty good, and, so I'm not sure.
How did you meet Alice?
We met on Match.
On Match, okay.
Okay.
What was the difference about this date compared to the other ones?
I felt like we connected. Like, I thought she was really attractive. She's pretty, has a great smile, and really positive attitude, which I liked a lot. And the only thing I could think of like that I'm kind of wondering about is at the end of the date, when I dropped her off, we talked a little bit, and I hugged her, and I thought, okay, I don't want to push it,
right?
And that was that. And I'm wondering if that sort of put me in the friend zone, or what. Maybe I should have come on a little stronger. I don't know.
Or you think maybe that you choked and didn't try to kiss her, and then she's like, all right, well, maybe he doesn't like me very much?
Yeah, or maybe she just thought, oh, he just wants to be friends or what. But, since the date, I've called her once, and I texted her once. I don't want to, again, I don't want to be, overbearing, but I haven't gotten a response at all, so I don't know what's going on.
I don't think, after an internet date that you'd want to kiss, because you don't know anything about that person.
I don't want to be, you don't want to come on too strong or seem like a creep or something, so I just thought, okay, a hug.
If I meet a girl on the internet, normally we're doing a lot, but that's because I meet them on Craigslist, not Match.
It does say a lot, though, that she was trusting enough to give him her address to pick him up.
Yeah.
Because usually on an internet date, you're going to meet somewhere.
Yeah, and so I thought that was a good sign, but I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. I'd like to at least know if she is interested or not.
Was there any awkward moment on the date at all that you can think of?
Honestly, I couldn't. I thought about it. I don't think there was anything that was clearly that I did that was like a faux pas or whatever. So I'm kind of confused.
Is her profile still active?
Yeah, it's still up.
Okay.
So maybe it's just that she wasn't interested and didn't know how to say it or what, but I would like to find out.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to call her right after this, see if we can get her on the phone and get an answer for you, okay?
Thanks.
All right, hang on one second.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Peter, you took Alice, the girl that you emailed us about for the second date update, out to Thai food on your first date.
Yes.
Maybe she didn't call you back because she was allergic to peanuts and had a huge allergic reaction when she got home. And
if that was the case, we did have pad thai, too. So
Oh, really?
And from what you say, Peter, the date went perfectly normal.
It felt like it went well to me, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, and I would like to find out.
Okay.
Sometimes you can feel, I'm not sure, this feels a little wonky or whatever, but this was really kind of a surprise.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to call her right now, and you can jump in whenever you want, okay?
Sure.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Alice?
This is her.
Alice, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Any idea why I would be calling you?
Not a clue.
Okay.
Wow, Alice has
Sounds excited.
sexy girl voice.
Yeah. You just wake up or something?
Wow.
No, this is the radio station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I help you?
You already have. I like your voice a lot. I'm calling because I actually wanted to talk to you for a second about a mutual friend that we have.
Okay. Who's that?
It's a guy named Peter.
Peter?
Yeah.
Whoa, Peter's funny.
Really?
Yeah. So you and Peter went out on a date for Thai food, right?
Yeah.
Well, he wants to know why you haven't called him back.
Oh, my God. He had you call me?
Yeah.
Yeah. He.
That's so weird.
Yep.
I know.
It's a little strange.
It is kind of weird, but he wants us to ask you why you haven't called him back after your date.
I mean, it's just like...
Let me ask you this real quick, okay? Did you have fun on the date with Peter?
Yeah, I mean, the date itself was cool. It was fine.
Okay, then what was the problem? Like, why haven't you called him back?
I mean, it sounds kind of dumb. It's just like the whole like way getting there. I mean, it's just like This is really embarrassing. But on the way to the date, this kid drives like he's a maniac. Like, he thinks he's, like, secretly a race car driver. And, I mean, flying, like, where I was scared to death.
Oh.
So, Alice, you're saying that the way that Peter drove made you not want to call him back?
Yes, it was, like, terrifying. And I'm not really scared of anything, honestly. And, like, this guy is just, I mean, he drove, like, seriously, he was, like, in a chase in, like, a movie. Like, I'm like, we are not being filmed. Like, what are you doing?
Alice, this is Peter.
Oh, God. Hey.
I should have told you that, Alice. I'm sorry. Peter is on the phone with us.
Hey.
Okay,
cool.
I didn't think it was that bad. I've always considered myself, I guess, more of an offensive driver, so a defensive driver. Which is kind of how I like to drive. I guess I didn't feel like I was driving that bad.
I think you were doing 70 in, like, a 35.
What?
Like, yeah, I mean, it's just...
See, like, whenever I'm driving, I try to, for safety reasons, keep a cushion sort of around me. I wasn't doing 70 the entire time.
Peter,
maybe a minute.
Peter, I'm going to stop you right there, okay? It sounds like you and I drive very similarly, and you don't have to use the excuse of trying to keep a cushion around you. You like to drive fast, and you get annoyed with people, and you drive kind of like an a-hole, right?
I wouldn't call it like an a-hole, but I mean, I learned how to drive in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
See, and so did I, and that's why I admit that I drive kind of like an a-hole. But Alice, Peter's driving scared you that much that you don't want to go out with him again.
It may sound like a dumb reason to you, but, like, at every moment I actually thought, like, someone's going to smash into us. Not like he's a bad driver, but you can't drive like that here.
Yeah.
Alice, I think you and me are similar, and I drive kind of slow. But did you ever think of stopping him and saying it made you uncomfortable?
I did. I said that on the way there. I was like, hey, I didn't want to, like, make a big deal about it on the date and ruin the whole date. But I did stop, and I said that on the way there, I was like, hey, whoa, driving a little fast. No, you should slow down. And he's like, like.
I guess I didn't feel like she was upset as much as she was just sort of being playful about it. Like, it didn't feel like she was mortified or, deathly afraid for her life or whatever.
She was just praying in the passenger seat for no reason at
I
all.
was praying silently, I guess.
Peter, would you be willing to slow down?
If Alice would go out with me again, I will do whatever. If Alice wants to drive the next date, that's fine, Alice. If you want to take the bus, we'll take the bus. Drive slow or whatever. But I really want to go out with you again, and I think, that we can figure it out.
Alice, did you have a good time on the date with him?
I mean, I did. It was totally, like, a nice evening. It was just like, but the whole date, I was just thinking about, oh my God, I got to get back in the car.
All right, how about this? We will pay for you guys to go on a second date. We'll pay for a car to pick you up and take you to the restaurant of your choice. Well, not of your choice. We'll take you to the restaurant of our choice within our budget. But we'll have a car take you there, which might take away from the budget. So it might be a car taking you to McDonald's, but either way, you guys will be safe. Would you go out with him again?
Okay, fine. But, like, if you pick me up in a car, that's cool, and that'll be deep. But then if we want to go out again, like, the driving's got to change. Like, I'm not every time going to go through this.
We'll go do go-karts and see how that goes.
Oh, that does not sound smart.
Peter's
That
like
would be
ramming her into the wall.
That would be the worst second date idea ever, Peter. Let's go bumper cars.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Bad friends will just tell you what you want to hear. Good friends will be truthful with you.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't have any good friends, because I don't want to know the truth about myself.
Okay.
And Mark, who is on the phone for a second date update today, apparently has some good friends who were very truthful with him about his dating life. And he says that helped him. Apparently, he tried to change something in his dating life recently, and he went out with a woman, and now he's not getting a call back from her. What's up, Mark? How are you?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
So what did your friends tell you?
Well, I've been single for a while. I haven't really had, like, a serious girlfriend. And, they told me I tend to kind of talk about myself a little too much and dominate the conversation.
I feel that already.
Right. Well, thanks.
Yeah, stop talking about yourself.
Yeah.
I know we're asking you questions about yourself, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm still too self-centered, even on this show.
Right.
What did they say to do to fix it?
Well, they thought that if I made a little brochure, I could hand the girl when I meet her, and then she could kind of read it with some bullet points about me that maybe that would take the pressure off.
Were they serious about that?
That's kind of funny.
They were. So, my name's Mark, so I made it, it's called Mark in a Minute. And I have this just quick Mark in a Minute brochure that it's just a quick little thing, catches you up on me. It's like a picture, measurements.
Okay.
Measurements even. So
That's
it's like a
awesome.
dating profile within a brochure. Is there...
Like a travel dating brochure.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked for that dude on Tinder who had like a PowerPoint profile, and
that's
women were going
right.
crazy for him. So you take a brochure with you when you go on dates now.
Right. So, and it talks about like my hobbies and things that, broken down seasonally, the different things I like to do.
Isn't that awkward, though, just sitting there while she reads it and you're just staring at her while she reads about you? Like,
Exactly. You would think that. But when we met up, I went to get a couple drinks. So I handed her the brochure. And so she could kind of read it while I was getting drinks.
Oh, that's nice. So you're not sitting across the table while she reads the brochure of Mark.
Yeah.
Right. No, we're using our time wisely here,
Wait.
Nice.
What was her reaction when you handed her a brochure, oh, Mark?
I think she found it very helpful. She didn't seem weirded out at all. She liked it. And then, we were able to focus more on her as we were talking and stuff, because that I really did feel like it relieved the pressure.
I think more people should do that on dates.
Wow.
You could have given her a brochure. She could have given you a brochure. No need to even be there over half an hour.
Yeah.
And then you could go do whatever else you have to do.
You're like,
Make dating
"Ooh,
so much more streamlined.
It says here you're vegan. I can't. I'm sorry. Glad we did this right away, though.
What's
Yeah,
her
so
name,
what
by
is-
the way?
Her name's Elizabeth.
Okay, can I just step in and say I think this is a horrible idea, and apparently I'm the only one?
Really?
Yes, I think it's cheesy. Like, why wouldn't you, if you talk too much about yourself, your friend should have just told you, hey, Mark, shut up and ask some questions about the person you're out with.
Well, that's easier said than done. Like, I've tried doing that, but I have trouble holding back. Like, I want to talk about what's up in my life. So,
Okay, so you just can't hold back from talking about yourself.
Okay.
And how did the date go other than your brochure? Was it good?
well, I thought it went really well. We were hitting it off, and she was laughing at my jokes, and she was talking about her life. But then she had to meet up with a friend, so it didn't, it kind of got cut short a little bit.
Did you believe that, Mark? Did you believe that she really needed
I
to
did,
meet up?
and she took the brochure with her, I will say.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, she's going to show that to all her friends, because that is ridiculous.
No, or maybe she wants to make one up, and she's just going to copy my work.
I don't think so, Mark. I just don't. Huh.
No, honestly, I think she took it because she was interested, and she wanted to kind of look over it more when she got home, and it has all my contact info in there too. So I think that she was interested.
Okay, but you haven't heard from her.
No, I haven't. But that's why I kind of need you guys to help out.
And have you called her?
I've texted her, and I haven't gotten any response.
Okay. And what's your theory why she's not calling you back?
Well, at one point, she did kind of use my brochure as a coaster, so maybe some of my info got kind of smudged.
Okay, but she has your number because you texted her, so there goes that theory.
Oh, Mark.
Right, okay.
Yeah, all right. Just trying to figure it out for you, Mark.
It could just be that you're still not a very good listener and that you made the date too much about you. I mean, when you come with a brochure of yourself, it's not really making it less about you.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? No, I'm serious. I am a good listener, I swear. I am.
Okay.
But the brochure really did make me, it made it easier for me to listen, and I know it was the right move.
Okay.
I was able to just get it out of the open right away, and then she was able to talk about herself. It was perfect.
All right. Well, we'll see if she felt the same. We'll play a song, and then we'll come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Mark is on the phone today. He wants us to call a girl named Elizabeth. Apparently, they met on an app, and they went out to a bar, and Mark actually presented her with a brochure about himself because his friends told him that they think he's not successful at dating because he talks about himself too much. The interesting thing is, we talked to Mark about his date, and I just realized we didn't really learn very much about her. We mostly learned about Mark. In that first segment.
We know nothing about her.
Yeah, Mark,
That's true.
give us one thing about Elizabeth. What's her hair color?
It's like a brown, or I guess it was maybe a blondish brown.
We don't even know
you don't
her
even
hair
really
color.
know her hair color.
I guess kind of a dirty blonde kind.
Okay.
Okay.
That
That's
is not.
everybody.
You're
Well.
not committing to a color even.
Can't wait to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong in your date.
And we never asked you. Did you actually explain why you gave her the brochure?
No, I felt like that would have been a little awkward, so I didn't bring that up.
I honestly think that probably would have been the better decision to be like,
Yeah.
I gave you that brochure because people said I talk about myself too much, so I figured I'd get everything out of the way right now instead of just having her wonder why you brought a brochure along.
Maybe that should be on the front of the brochure.
Yeah, you can just add that in there so that they know
What?
why you're giving it to them.
There you go.
Why are you talking at all on a date?
Anyway, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Elizabeth?
It is.
Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Hi.
Hi. Have you ever heard of it before?
Yeah.
The radio, I mean, not the show, just radio in general. Have you heard a second date update before?
I have heard a few, but only a few, like not all the time.
Oh, cool. Well, you're about to be in one.
Seriously?
Yeah, we got an email from somebody about you.
Oh boy. Okay.
His name is Mark, and you might have a brochure from him laying around your house right now.
Oh boy. Yeah, I do.
Oh my God. That is the weirdest thing.
I mean, I meet a lot of people on dating apps, and like some people are just special.
Okay.
And like different, and so yeah.
Yeah, we talked to Mark, and he said that he's really upset that you're not calling him back. He did tell us how he showed up to your date with a brochure that was all about him.
Yeah, what'd you think about the brochure?
I thought it was very thoughtful, but also very strange.
Okay,
A
yeah.
little bit of both. Sure. You didn't like what you saw?
There's a whole lot of information in there. I mean, like, I know that he likes to play soccer in the fall and then, like, board games in the winter.
Fun.
His GPA's on there for some reason. I don't even remember what it is. But
GPA. Oh my God. It's like you almost got like a resume, essentially, for your date.
it was like an audition, yeah, almost.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
did you find some humor in it?
I mean, like, I thought it was funny. I don't know if it was intentional or not to be funny, but it was funny. I mean, I thought it was clever.
Were you able to move past it and have a good time with him?
I mean, we had good conversation after that, but there was a part where the conversation started to peter out. And so he got uncomfortable, I got uncomfortable, and so then he just grabbed the pamphlet and he said, okay, so, let's play a game. I'm going to test you on, like, how much you know about me.
What? Like a pop quiz?
Yeah, and I have test anxiety anyhow, but this is like ridiculous.
Test anxiety.
He's testing you on the brochure that he took that's about himself.
Yeah, it was like a half hour.
Oh,
No,
wow.
wait, it wasn't a joke?
It was not a joke. He told me it was going to be a lot of fun, and so I said, I don't really know. But then he actually just sat there and tested me. It's like, what was my GPA in high school? I'm like, I don't remember. Like, how tall am I? I don't know, man.
What was going through your head?
It's a lot of pressure. Like, I think he expected me just to absorb everything about him, and I didn't. And then the conversation became like all about him, really, because he's asking me all these questions about himself.
That's funny because there is a specific reason that he does that brochure thing.
Yeah.
Why does he do it?
Well, I don't want to tell you. I'll just let him tell you because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Hi,
How you
Scott.
doing?
Hi.
So you didn't like the brochure. That's what I'm getting out of this.
No. That's...
I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't know that you were going to be on the phone, so this is kind of like awkward for me right now.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I made this brochure because my friends told me I just kind of talk about myself too much, and I just wanted the focus to be on you, you know?
Okay.
I hope
But
you
when you
understand.
grab the pamphlet and test me on it, that's not
Well,
getting to know me.
what-
yeah.
and you didn't pass on the test.
What?
I mean,
And that, I am totally, who would?
but like,
Um,
but that's okay. I mean, you probably had time to review it now, though, right? I mean,
Mark, are you even listening to what she's saying? You didn't even hear her.
I don't know what to say. I mean, so you didn't like the brochure. Is that what it was?
Okay. I think you all can understand this is what I went through the whole date.
Again, you said you made the brochure so that you could listen more to her, but you're not listening to her. You're not asking her any questions about how she feels.
No, that's totally not true. Like, I asked her how she felt about the brochure, and I mean, I even asked her if she thought I changed the cover of it
Okay.
at one point.
But you're still talking about you, sort of, Mark, when you're talking about your brochure.
I mean, not really. Like, I'm asking her opinion. I want to get to know her thoughts about,
About
what she
you.
feels about stuff.
About you and your brochure.
I mean, just in this circumstance, but, I do want to hear what she thinks.
Mark, just to let you know for future reference, if you still want to carry around these pamphlets and you feel like testing your date, like, don't, like, go, when they get a wrong answer. I would. It's a lot of pressure. It's not like a game show.
Bring your own buzzer with you so you don't do it with your mouth. Like, bring an actual buzzer with you.
You buzzed her? How could you buzz her?
Well, she got, like, everyone wrong. What do you want me to say? And to be fair, I did give you extra time, so.
That is awfully nice of you, but I just have a hard time absorbing facts that I don't really care about.
Oh. All right. Well,
that's not meant to be mean. Really, it's not. I just don't care about your GPA, honestly.
Yeah, right?
Mark, I think you are better off dating yourself at this rate.
Well, I mean, I've read the brochure already. I don't need it. It's not
Oh,
for
my
me.
goodness.
You've lived the brochure, Mark. Elizabeth, would you like to go on a second date with Mark? We will pay for it.
I don't think that's well, I mean, you answer.
You're very interesting and fun, but I just don't think that I'm as fun and interesting as you. So I'm going to say no.
Aww.
That was the kindest letdown you could have gotten, Mark.
Very well said.
So I guess that's a no.
He's not
Yeah, I think
listening.
so, Mark. Were you even paying attention?
I understand she said no, but I just can't help but think that, my friend thought of this brochure idea. I mean, I kind of liked it, but it kind of feels like it backfired on me. Do you think I should still be doing the brochure?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
I want to do more second date updates with you just to see how it goes.
All right. Well, if you guys think it's a good idea, I'll keep doing it.
Yep.
Oh
Everybody is in agreement. Great idea. Keep it up, Mark. Good luck, man.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I would have left as soon as the buzzer sound started. 'Cause I'm on a date, not a game show.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mark wanted to call Elizabeth. They went out, they met at a bar, and he actually made a brochure for himself to tell her everything about Mark because apparently his friends told him that they think he's not really successful in the dating world because he talks about himself too much. So he made up a brochure to give to anybody that he goes out with so they can learn a little bit about him, and then that way he can just continue to focus on them since now they've got all the facts about Mark right in the palm of their hand. And it didn't work very well because they ran out of a conversation at some point, and then he just started quizzing her on the brochure about himself. So once again, the conversation became him.
It just dawned on me. Were his friends trolling him?
Probably.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh my God, we told him to do a brochure and he went through with it.
Yeah.
Like, what was he thinking?
I would think so. And then
How does he have friends, by the way?
apparently
Everybody deserves friends,
no
Jose.
idea. Apparently, when he was quizzing her, he started buzzing her when she'd give a wrong answer on the brochure.
Apparently, she got every answer wrong.
Yeah,
Which was a big turnoff for him.
right, because she didn't know all about Mark, and Mark apparently wants everybody to know all about Mark all the time.
Does anybody else in this room kind of want a copy of the brochure, though?
I do. I really
Yeah.
want to see it.
I think I think the brochure thing could work if you made it funny. Like, I think if you didn't take it seriously,
There
as
was
he did,
no
it could actually
humor
be
in what he was doing.
I know
though.
he did it way
Yeah.
too serious, is what I'm saying.
Right. He was literally like a timeshare salesman
See, most people
for himself.
are just very intrigued with the brochure. Somebody texted in at 78592 and just says, I want to know what paper and print quality
that
of
is
his
a good
pamphlet he used. Was it
Ooh.
cardstock or trifold? I don't know.
Glossy stuff.
And we
Yeah.
didn't even ask, like black and white, or did he invest in color?
And how much
You know?
is it to get a brochure?
And what kind of graphic design artist did he use?
Yeah. Did he do it himself or did he hire somebody
Yeah.
for that?
Wow.
That could be thousands of dollars by the time he's done. And they decided not to, well, she decided not to go out with him again.
Yeah.
They did not get a second date. So remember, if you want to do a second date update, you want to call the person who's not calling you back, all you have to do is email the show and we will call them for you.
Or send us a brochure of
Yeah,
yourself.
send us a brochure too about the whole thing.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, dating is a lot like driving, especially if you're a dude, because you have to learn to pay attention to the signals, right? Like at the end of a date, think of it like you're at an intersection. Okay? If the girl gives you a red light, stop. But oftentimes, they'll give you the green light signal to go in for a kiss or something like that. And a lot of dudes are texting and not paying attention, and they don't pick up on the green light, and there's people honking at them like, just go for it, go for it. And then before they know it, the light turns to red, and they've missed their opportunity to get through the intersection. That happens to a lot of people. Hannah, who was on the phone today for a second date update, thinks that the guy she went out with didn't know how to read her signals correctly and didn't go for a kiss at the end of the night. Hannah, how are you?
I'm okay. Little nervous.
A little nervous? Don't be nervous.
We don't blame you.
You're fine.
So tell us a little bit about the guy you want to call today. I know in your email you said that you think he wasn't very good at picking up on your signals, but let's first find out about your date. How'd you meet him?
His name's Eric.
Mm-hmm.
I met him at my church's young adult singles group.
I've never been to a singles group for a church. Like, do you all get in a room and you pair up? Do you do speed dating? What happens?
Pair up? What?
I don't know.
At our church, they just have some music playing and, there's snacks and hors d'oeuvres, and usually everyone sort of hangs out at first with the people they know, and then casually you sort of start talking to people.
And by the way, church singles mixers where you meet the biggest freaks.
No!
Dude, I grew up in church camps my whole life. I never got more action than at church camps. It's a great place to meet people who are down to mess around.
God.
So how'd you meet Eric then when you were at the singles mixer?
Well, he's friends with one of my best friends. So he came over and started talking to me, and, I thought he was cute. He's kind of, goofy looking, but I like that. He was sort of funny. It's important to me, too. So we just started talking.
Did he seem nervous when you guys first met?
No. That night he seemed sort of comfortable, maybe because my friend was there, that he knows really well.
Now, you called him goofy looking. Let me ask you a question about yourself.
Oh.
If you were to say between you two, would you say that you're hotter than him?
Oh, I'm definitely the hot one.
Okay. I'm just wondering, because normally girls who say that, they tend to be hot girls who kind of date down because they like a guy's personality, so I'm just wondering if that's you.
Wait.
Well, I think he's cute, and that's what's really important.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know how many times I get that? No, you guys don't understand. I think he's cute. For me, he's cute.
For me.
Yeah.
That's sweet,
But
though.
I do think he's cute, but I would say that most people would say, he's not traditionally handsome.
Okay,
Right.
so you guys obviously went out on a date after this thing, right? Or are you just calling about?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you guys do?
We went to go see the Christian church band, and, it was fun. He wasn't as sort of outgoing as he was when I first met him.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I don't know, maybe I would say almost a little bit boring, but a really good listener.
Was there any, drinking involved at all? I don't know how.
No, I mean, I didn't drink anything, and maybe he did before, but since I didn't, I guess he didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess what kind of Christian are you? Are you one where alcohol is an absolute sin, or do you have a couple drinks?
Oh, I can have a couple drinks. I just didn't that night.
I didn't know if you guys were loosening up or anything.
Right, no, maybe we should have.
Yeah. Was there a special moment that you guys shared or, something that really stuck out about that evening?
No, he was just a really good listener, and it was nice. It was nice.
So why do you? Okay, it doesn't sound like a rave review about your date so far.
He's not attractive.
Why do you want to call in for a second date update?
Well, because I think that there's potential there. I feel like maybe he's just kind of shy, and so maybe this was the date where he's super shy, and then he can kind of go back to the guy that I thought was a little more fun that I met with my friend.
Yeah.
I would like to hang out with that guy again.
All right, so you want to hang out with the guy before, but in your email you said that he was not picking up on your signals that you were giving him at the end of the date. What do you mean by that?
What happened was at the end of the night, he walked me to my door and sort of waited, and nothing happened. So then I pretended to drop my keys,
Oh, classic.
Is that your go-to move to let a guy know that you're kind of killing time so he can kiss you?
I don't know, to be honest. I've never had to wait, but so he got them. But I guess he didn't get the clue because he just sort of was holding out my keys. And then I just said, maybe we should hang out again. And he was like, sure. And then he left.
So
did he give you a hug or anything?
Yeah, he hugged me. And then lastly, I sent him a text.
You sent him a text?
Yeah, a couple of days later, I said, how's your week going? And then he replied, it's okay. And
That's all he sent you?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you say anything else after the "it's okay" text? Like you try to hit him back?
Did I?
Yeah.
It's the last thing I heard from him, because then I thought, like, hey, wait a minute, I'm working too hard here, Like, I want to see him, but...
It sounds like to me like he may be just like really unexperienced dating. If you guys were to go out again, would you be okay being the person who made the first move?
No.
Okay.
I think you may have to with this guy.
I've been in that situation before where it's been at the end of a date and I know deep down that I should kiss somebody and then I don't.
Oh, I hate
and then
that.
after that, I'm like, I don't even know if I want to go out with her again because now I just,
blew it.
I blew my chance. So, maybe he's feeling like that.
I hope he doesn't think that, because I do like him.
Okay. So when I get him on the phone for the second date update, do you want that to be the first thing that I say to him? Like, hey, man up and make out with Hannah already.
Oh, my gosh, no.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, get him on the phone, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second part of today's second date update, Hannah is on the phone with us. She wants to call a guy named Eric. They met at church in a young adults mixer, went out to a concert, and then after the concert, there was an awkward moment where he dropped her off, walked her to her door. And she was putting out the signals that she wanted to kiss. Her signal was she dropped her keys in order to kill time in hopes that he would pick them up and then maybe kiss her. Instead, he picked them up and gave them to her and said, here's your keys. Have a good night. And she hasn't heard from him since, so we're about to get him on the phone. Hannah, I think the problem was that your signal to him was a little weak. I think next time, instead of dropping the keys, you just drop the pants. No question there.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, but there's no question.
Oh, wow.
No? You want to try that out?
Oh my God.
No.
See,
not
I think
good.
I wish women would be a little more blunt like that. And then I would be like, oh, okay, cool. She wants to kiss.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get him on the phone and see what the reason is that he's not calling you back.
Okay, thanks. I'm excited and nervous.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
this is Eric.
Hey, Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Radio. Okay.
All right, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. The reason that I'm calling you, though, is we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if somebody goes out on a date with someone and then they feel like they're getting blown off after the date, they email us to call that person and ask them why. You recently went out with a girl named Hannah who listens to our show.
Oh.
And Hannah is wondering why you haven't called her or texted her and asked her to go out again.
Okay.
Did you like Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah was fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Do you have a few minutes to tell us why you're not texting her back?
Well, we hung out for about 3 hours at a concert, and I guess I just didn't really know what to say.
Like you didn't know what to say, like it was awkward for you to be on the date, or
Well, for me, she was hard to have a conversation with.
Was
Okay.
she like intimidating or something because she was real pretty?
No. She just said a few things where I said to myself, I was like, I don't think I could see myself having a relationship with this person.
what type of things are we talking?
She just had a lot of her facts wrong.
Her facts about what?
Just like pretty basic stuff.
Can you give me an example?
I mean, for one thing, at one point, she said she thought Islam was a country.
Okay.
All right, that's
fine.
Not a
mistake.
religion, okay.
Yep.
All right.
We also were talking about like crazy things that we've eaten at restaurants, and I said like, well, this is pretty common, but I've had duck.
Yeah.
And she was like, duck. Now, would you consider that a meat or a fish?
Really? She said that?
Yeah.
All right. I kind of get what you're saying then. So you don't necessarily feel like she's not as smart as you, but you feel like she might be kind of an airhead a little bit.
Well, it's just like, yeah, I mean, there are different types of intelligence, and I just feel like she lacks a sort of basic factual level
Is there-
of knowledge.
Is there any way that she could have just been playing it up and doing the, because some girls do the bimbo thing because they think guys think it's cute.
Oh, yeah.
You could tell it wasn't like she was planning these things. Like at one point we were talking about something, and she goes, "I think comedy is so funny."
Obviously.
Yeah?
It's like, yeah, that's what comedy's job is.
I like that. Eric, you and I are a lot different because that I got out with her, I've been like, perfect. You're right on my level. But
Funny things are funny.
yeah,
You're
comedy is a funny thing sometimes. So you just feel like she wasn't on your level then.
Basically, most of the date, I just was sitting there going like, I don't want to be this guy who just spends the whole time correcting her because it just makes me seem like an arrogant kind of know-it-all. And if I had spent my time correcting her, then our conversation would have gone almost nowhere because I would have had to do it like every minute or so. So I just don't think we ever really need to talk again.
Really? That's a shame because she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
So I'm kind of confused. I mean, it sounds like,
Yeah, we know.
that because I wasn't perfect or didn't know all of the same things that you do quite as well, that you are saying that I'm stupid? Is that what I heard?
I did not once say that you were stupid.
No, you didn't actually say those words, but because I'm not stupid, it certainly sounded like you were saying that I was.
I don't think that you're stupid.
I think you do.
No, I don't. I don't think you're stupid. I think that for the kinds of things that I usually like to talk about and issues that the things that I was kind of putting out there to see what you would say, it wasn't really working out.
I may not be as smart, in certain areas, but I have street smarts, and I think I'm pretty bright. I mean, okay, for example, I was right. Comedy is funny.
It is.
And tragedies are sad.
She has a point, Eric. She was right.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're not wrong about that. But I think that, if you don't get why that's kind of a weird thing to say, then I think that is kind of the issue right
here. It's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But also, we don't need to talk about how water is wet,
Maybe we do.
Then, see, if you think that, then that's fine. But I am so not interested in talking about that.
Wow.
I think you're being kind of picky, Eric. I mean, yeah, she gets some facts wrong and she doesn't really, maybe be book smart, but she sounds like a delightful person.
Can I just point out something? I thought, if you had fun with someone or you enjoyed them and, if the person was extremely attractive, that was kind of, important, too. And I was willing to I was going to just sort of ignore that part.
See that look?
Whoa.
Eric, do you think that you can ignore her not being on your level intelligence-wise if Hannah ignores the fact that you're not on her level hot-wise? Is what she's saying, I think.
That's a nice balance.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Oh, my God.
I guess that brings me to my next point then. Would you guys like to go out on a second date? Eric, would you like to go out with Hannah again? I will pay for it. She'll ignore the fact that you're not as good-looking as she is.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh,
Come on,
shocker.
opposites attract.
So you don't even want to go out with me again? I mean, I kind of was being really nice to you still, despite everything you were saying about me. I'm sort of shocked that you don't want to try to make it up to me, You weren't very nice.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but that's the way
okay, so, what do we do now? I see you, one of the church events, and I see you and I go, oh, hey, there's the guy that thinks I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I guess. And then I'll be like, hey, there's the girl who thinks I'm ugly.
Look at that. It actually is a perfect second date update. It worked out for both you guys. Now we're all on the same page. That is amazing how that actually worked out for them like that. Text in at 78592 says, I'll date her. She's right on my level.
At least
people know where they are, right?
It's true. I mean, I guess you can't blame him too much if he just didn't feel like they connected on the intelligence level. You know, I mean, if you go out with somebody you feel like they're not as smart as you, maybe you don't want to go out with them again. Personally, I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, I look for that.
Yeah. It's the first thing I look for.
It's hard for Jose to find, though. Someone below his smarts level.
True.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, if I went on a date with a girl and I didn't want to hurt her feelings by telling her, like, straight up, hey, I don't want to see you again, the way I would do it, email a radio station.
That's why I don't encourage any women to date you.
It is a second date update. Eric is on the phone with us now. Eric sent us an email about a girl named Jade. What's up, Eric?
Hi, guys.
Tell us about the date.
We went to Maximilian, which is a French restaurant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, you're supposed to put yourself in a position where you look good. And since I speak French, I thought that would be like a perfect idea.
Oh, nice. A little showing off. Cool.
Did you do the whole date in French? And maybe she couldn't understand anything?
Yeah.
She seemed to like whatever it is I was able to say and, maybe order in French. That impresses them. I thought
that. Hey, real quick, that impresses them. I like the way you said that. Okay, so anyway, continue. Sorry.
Well, I thought that there's a certain part of a dating where you're supposed to impress them, and I thought I did that. And I thought it was a good date, and yet I've left voicemails, and she hasn't responded. So I'm just trying to find out why.
When you say plural voicemails, how many?
Like, I've called her probably probably 4 times, but I've only left voice messages.
Did you leave the voice messages in French?
Yeah. Eric, hey, I'm going to ask the ladies in the room right now a question. If you went out on a date with Eric and he started speaking French at a French restaurant, would you find that as kind of a douchey move?
No, not if he was there to introduce me to French food. Like maybe I had never had it before and he had some expertise.
Lydia?
I don't know.
Right.
He seems sweet. So
and it depends on what he said,
He
too.
seems
in French.
sweet. I feel like it would be kind of a D-bag move, Eric. I'm just being honest.
Because you don't speak another language except Pig Latin.
I can speak Spanish, okay, but I'm not going to a Mexican restaurant speaking Spanish to the waiters, you know?
I think it's slick. Only because it's French or Italian.
Okay.
Those are like languages of love.
Now, ladies, now that Jose has agreed with Eric, do you say it's a D-bag move? All right.
D-bag, yeah.
Hey, Eric, you ready to call Jade and get your answer as to why she hasn't called you back?
Yes, I am.
All right, we're going to call it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We got Eric the Frenchie on the phone. Frenchman Eric.
Francois.
Yeah, he took Jade out to a restaurant, a French restaurant, spoke French to the wait staff to try to impress her, show her that he knows French and the language of love and all that good stuff. And she didn't call you back. Now Eric, we didn't ask you, how did the date end?
I drove her home,
Uh-huh.
and when I was saying goodbye, we hugged, and I said I would call her.
So you were like, I will call you back. Okay, I'm gonna dial her right now and get her on the phone and see why she hasn't gotten back to you, okay?
Okay.
Has the French trick ever worked on other ladies?
Sort of.
I appreciate a man who speaks another language.
Yeah, but on a first date, it just seems like he's showing off, I would think.
Maybe he's nervous.
On purpose. He's trying to make a good impression.
Hello.
Hello, may I speak to Jade? Is this Jade? Oh.
Jewel, you're
Jade.
an idiot.
Hi, Jade. How are you?
Hi. Fine.
I should probably tell you, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
You don't sound very amused, Jade. We apologize.
Sorry about that. I'm calling you because I want to talk to you about a mutual friend that we have, Eric. You haven't called him back after your date, so I wanted to just call and see why you haven't gotten back to him.
I'm sorry. Wait. What is this? Like, how?
It's okay,
I know
Jade.
this whole thing is confusing because I started off with like some weird, stupid, like bad French thing, and then tried to introduce myself, and
Yeah.
now
No,
I feel.
but you're a friend of Eric's.
Yes, I am.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the Eric that took me to the French restaurant, which is what I'm getting from what you just said,
Yeah.
he's a complete asshole.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was quick.
Well.
Why do you say that?
You said something to the waiter in French that they both like started laughing really hard and like high-fived.
Okay.
And it just felt really awkward.
Uh-huh.
So I went home, and my roommate knows French, and I went home and tried to like repeat it to her, and she said that basically what he said to him was that he was 90% sure he was going to be sleeping with me.
In French?
That's awesome.
It's kind of a typical French man move.
Yeah, seriously. Eric?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Oh. Hey, Jade, Eric's on the phone right now listening to what you had to say. So Eric, you don't have a problem with her knowing that that's what you were saying in French to the waiter?
I'm just saying that it seemed to amuse the waiter, you know, and it's not like it was any harm done with anyone else. I just was having fun.
So you were offended, Jade, by that?
I can take a joke, but like it just seems really off-putting.
Okay.
You know, I always talk to waiters, even if it's not a French restaurant.
Every time I go on a first date, I talk about how I'm going to nail the girl I'm on a first date with to the waiter.
Yeah, no.
Come on, Eric, you're really sticking up for yourself, but you can't kind of see Jade's point of view on that?
I can sort of see, I guess, but you know, it was in a different language, so it's almost like it doesn't count, you know?
I will say my girlfriend that speaks fluent Spanish says it's a whole lot easier to say I love you to men in Spanish because it doesn't feel real. She does.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you got your answer there. Jade, did he turn you off enough to where you don't want to go out with him again?
I don't think I'm interested. Sorry.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I can take a joke, but like it just really...
Okay, because the show will pay for you guys to go on a second date. An American restaurant. We'll send you to Applebee's, where they speak English, where you know they speak English. All right? Would you go?
The fact that he even like involved you guys is just, all of this is just a little too much for me.
Too much for you? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Eric, do you have anything to say?
Maybe in French?
Jade, you know, Applebee's sounds like fun.
Jade?
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
She's not interested at all.
Yeah.
All right, Eric. Hey, man, you got your answer. My advice to you would be to not talk about nailing your first date in front of her face. No matter what. Even if it's in another language that you think she's not going to understand, it's probably not a good idea.
I didn't know the waiter was going to high-five me afterwards.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
All the hits. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Your second date update today. A guy got called out for being just a major D-bag. He took a girl out to a French restaurant, decided to speak French to the waitstaff to show off, and at certain point said to the waiter, there's a 90% chance that I'm going to sleep with her, in French. And then the waiter high-fived him, and they laughed about it. And apparently she went home and talked to her roommate who speaks French and was able to find out what he said. And she was not interested in going back out with him.
That's so
strange,
weird.
right?
That's so, I mean, shoot.
Hey, Danielle,
Yes.
what do you think about that?
I think that's freaking hilarious. He's a normal guy. Guys say stuff like that. She was just overly offended, and I think she was overreacting.
Really?
So would have you gone out with him again?
I would have, yeah.
Okay,
He's a
so
normal guy.
Okay, wait, question.
Would you have also hooked up with
his
him?
percentage have been right?
Yeah.
90% likely that you would have hooked up with him.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So it wouldn't bother you if you were on a date with a guy and he said to someone else that there's a 90% chance that he's going to do it with you.
Hey, it's happened to me before, so I mean...
Maybe
It's
you need
happened
to
to you?
have higher standards.
Did you say it's happened to you before?
Oh, yeah, that's happened to me before. I didn't actually end up sleeping with a guy. I was like, dude, you're funny. But,
So
Have you been dating Jose?
Yeah.
Huh?
Have you been dating Jose?
Unfortunately.
So she wouldn't even lower her standards to that level, Lydia. I mean, there's a
Probably
certain
not.
type of girl.
I agree with her, though. The guy was just making a joke. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean,
Yeah, but it
Joke.
feels
It's
like
not like he was serious.
he was talking behind her back, too, because she was doing it in a different language. So it wasn't a joke to her.
Yeah, like maybe if he had said it where she could understand it, you know,
Yeah.
it just there's something about it when it's a language that she doesn't speak that just seems a little
Creepy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like talking about her like that. Maya, you think that she did a good job?
She impressed me because at first when I heard her, I thought she was going to be the loser in this. But she actually followed up, and she just nailed him as far as what a douchebag he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you feel if a guy high-fived on a date about getting a piece from you?
Well, first of all, I agree. The whole French thing in the beginning was stupid.
I feel like you're trying too hard.
I agree with Jubal.
Wow. And now how do you feel about yourself?
Oh, you know what? We were right. He's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about me now or the guy? I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
There's only you.
It is Valentine's Day, right?
I love love.
Special Valentine's Day second date update.
Oh, I feel like there's so much extra pressure on this one.
Hopefully it ends very poorly.
No,
that would make
Jubal.
my Valentine's Day wonderful. We're about to talk to Dylan right now. Dylan emailed us about a girl named Nikki. Dylan, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day.
I'm all right.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I feel like he needs to talk in a softer voice.
Dylan. Happy Valentine's Day.
Jubal.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, Dylan.
I'm not going to stop until you say it back to me, Dylan. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, all right.
There it is, Dylan.
Dylan, why don't you tell us about the girl that you want us to call for you?
Her name is Nikki. We've known each other for, it's been like 10 years now. We met in college.
Oh.
She's just an awesome, awesome girl. We got along really well, and just over the past 10 years, you know, there's always been, I think, something between us, but it's one of those situations where she's always dating someone or I'm dating someone, and recently she broke up with the guy that she had been seeing, or I guess he dumped her. So this is the first time, and I guess in recent memory, where we're both single. And I just feel like it's the right time to sort of make my move, because it's been hanging out now for the last 10 years, and it's always been something that I've wanted, so might as well go for it, you know?
You want to pick up that rebound.
Yeah. Get her while she's vulnerable. Dylan, are you saying that you didn't go on a date with her yet? This is going to be the first time you've talked to her about your feelings?
So it's kind of strange, because like I said, we're friends, and we hang out with a group of friends, and we took her out to sort of raise her spirits, and that night we just sort of walked off, the two of us, and we had a couple of drinks, and she just said, you know, I really just want to find somebody that I can create a life with, and somebody who's a good friend as well as, like, you know, a partner, like a romantic partner.
Right.
Wow. And so I wasn't sure if she was giving me sort of a signal, like, you know, make your move or don't, but I felt like it was sort of her way of saying, like, yeah, I think I feel the same way that you do.
So you feel like she might have been hinting at the fact that she has an attraction to you too?
Yeah, I mean, she's known that we've been friends for a long time, and I sense it, and I'm sure she senses that there's an attraction there between the two of us. It's not a one-sided thing. So, yeah, I think she was sort of inviting this.
Okay. Did you go ahead then, or did you not go ahead? Like, in that moment, did you take that moment to kiss her? It sounds perfect.
No, I didn't kiss her. You know,
Dylan.
I wanted to, but we were also there to cheer her up. She had just broken up with somebody, and I don't want to seem like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to be just like a quick rebound sort of thing. It's a little more special than
You're
that.
at a party for her to feel better from being broken up with.
Hey.
Might not be the best time if you like want a long relationship with this girl to try to swoop in there. Maybe ask her for like a legit date and talk to her about it, than just being like, yeah, forget about that guy. Let's do this. It's like being at a funeral, just being like, hey, we should get out of this place, shouldn't we?
I like that. Like being at a funeral. Somebody died.
I like that Jubal is promoting being a gentleman right now.
I know,
And
right?
Brooke's like, do it.
Yeah,
kiss him.
you should just jump on her right there.
Oh, come on, that would
You
be,
ain't
like,
in the picture.
Wait, are you wanting our help to like make this declaration of love and ask her out on a date?
Yeah, I'd like to do something kind of special, you know, so.
Oh, we should totally do it.
On Valentine's Day.
Nope, we're not going to do it.
Yes, we
Yep.
are.
We just talked to this guy for 4 minutes to not do it. What do you guys think? All right. Hey, Dylan, we're going to call her right after this. All right, we're going to play a song, come back, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It is a special Valentine's Day second date update. I figure we should start that with the most romantic song ever written.
Oh, yeah? I don't trust you.
If I was your boyfriend.
That's right. The beautiful tones of one Justin Bieber is going to get us into this part of the second date update, because Dylan wants to call his friend Nikki and ask if he can be her boyfriend.
Don't play this music.
Dylan, how long have you known Nikki?
10 years.
10 years. She recently broke up with a longtime boyfriend. They hung out like in a group of friends the other night at her post-breakup party when everybody got together to make her feel good. Dylan says that they went off into the corner and talked, and she was giving him a vibe. And he thinks that she knows that he's into her too. So he wants us to call her right now and sort of break the news that he wants to date her.
You know, it's been 10 years, and this is the first time I'm saying this, so I'm a little nervous about it.
Cool. I wouldn't worry about it because it usually doesn't complicate things. So we're good.
You felt this way for longer than just the other night, right?
She's always been on my radar, and I have just realized in the last year and a half that she's somebody who I could really see being with.
Yeah.
You know,
And now is the perfect timing.
God, I hope it works out. Please.
She's battered and broken.
And it's a really low key, not stressful day.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Not on Valentine's Day. This is everything's aligning for you right now.
Yeah, and on the radio.
Dylan. Okay. Here we go. You ready to call her?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
All right, here we go.
Good luck, Dylan.
I'm excited.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Nikki, please?
this is Nikki.
Nikki, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's creepy.
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine. This is the radio.
Yes. I'm calling because I wanted to talk to you for a second about a friend of yours named Dylan. You know Dylan, right?
Yeah, of course.
Well, Dylan has been a friend of yours for how long? Like 10 years?
Yeah, 10 or 11 maybe. Yeah.
All right. So you guys have been friends for a long time. Dylan recently told us that you went through a breakup. Sorry to hear that.
Okay. This is very personal.
He didn't tell us, that's all he said. He didn't give us any of the details. If you want to give me some of the details, I'll listen. But
That's not why we're calling.
he just said that you recently went through a breakup, and he ended up hanging out with you and a bunch of friends the other night. And he said that when you guys were out the other night talking, you were saying how you wanted a boyfriend who was also a good friend and everything else. And he felt like you were giving him signals like you might be interested too. So Dylan wanted us to call you and ask if you would be interested in going out with him.
Dylan wants to take me on a date, like a romantic date.
Yes, the most romantic date ever.
Oh my God, tonight?
I don't know when. He just said he wants to take out, but tonight would be perfect. It is Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
What do you think of Dylan?
He's a great guy.
That sounded like you just sort of slugged him on the shoulder, like, you're a nice buddy.
Well,
You're nice.
yeah, he's like my brother.
Oh, no.
Okay, we don't want to hear.
Whoa. I am like your brother? Come on, Nikki.
Dylan?
Yeah, Nikki, that's Dylan. He was on the other line listening. Sorry about that.
Oh my God.
I'm a little confused because the other night when we were sitting outside and you were talking about you want to date somebody who's a friend, maybe I'm completely wrong, but Nikki, I think you were giving me all the signals to say, go for it. At least that's what it seemed like to me.
I am so sorry. That is not what I was intending for it to be, at all.
So you literally think of Dylan as a brother and not in sexual way or any sort of attractive way at all?
No, not at all. And furthermore, I would feel a little bit uncomfortable dating two people at the same time.
What?
You're dating somebody?
You just broke up with somebody.
Hey, she's gonna rebound. Don't mess with her. All right.
Well,
who are you dating?
No, I mean, not seriously, obviously, but Scott just asked me out. Our buddy Scott.
Another
Are
friend?
you kidding me? Are you serious? When did he ask you out?
Yesterday.
What a mother.
Dylan, is Scott a good friend of yours?
I told Scott that I was going to ask you out. This is unreal to me. I confided in him. I told him how I felt about you, and this is what he does. He goes out and asks you out.
Oh, this is not how I want a Valentine's
I
Day.
have no idea. He, to be totally honest, had some stuff to say about you too. I don't know what you guys have going on between you, but
Nikki,
clearly you guys need to have this discussion. Maybe not on the radio.
Nikki, you're like that hot girl in the group of friends that every single dude wants to date, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe. That'd be great.
Okay.
No,
That's okay.
I haven't been single in a long time. This is all very new for me.
So you're like hanging out with your friends like sharks in a feeding frenzy.
Wait,
So Dylan, you talked to Scott and told him that you wanted to ask Nikki out, and he was like, oh yeah, you should go for it.
Yeah, he was like, cool, bro. That sounds like, and he even said, he's like, you guys, it seems like there's something there. Like, he recognized it as well.
Dude, that's breaking bro code.
Like, Nikki, I think you're really awesome, and it's just a little messed up that you would go out with this guy who's talking trash about somebody else, you know? Like, is that really who you want to date?
I know what I just said, but he wasn't being, like, crazy mean. He was just, like, we were just talking about everybody. Like, I'm been spending a lot of time with my friends, and it's been really comforting right now, and he wasn't
Yeah, but now knowing that I confided in him, and then he goes and backstabs me, like, just think about, look, if you don't have feelings for me, like, granted, that doesn't make me feel great, of course, but think about who you're dating now with this guy. Like, that's just not the road you want to go down.
You're doing the exact same thing to him. Also, how did I get in the middle of this all of a sudden? That is not what I
You did it because Dylan was smart enough to call us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dylan. Hey, Nikki, would love to offer you a date with Dylan, though. We'll pay for it. You're not seriously dating his buddy, Scott, who, frankly, did go behind his back and ask you out. You should think about that. So why don't you go out with Dylan instead? We'll pay for it.
I don't want to be rude, but would you pay for the date with Scott?
Oh, did she really
did not just say that, Nikki.
Oh,
I mean, I understood where you were coming from until then.
I don't know Scott, but he sounds like a go-getter, so maybe.
It just sounds like he must be really hot.
Yeah, is Scott hot, Nikki?
Yeah, he's not bad. He's,
Yeah. He's hotter than Dylan. That's what Nikki's saying.
Oh,
Dylan, do you have anything else to say to Nikki?
oh my gosh.
I guess it changes the way that I sort of see you, and I wish that wasn't the case, but it does, so.
Whoa, no. We've been together through everything. You can't end our friendship over this.
You want to still stay friends, Nikki, after all this?
Yeah. I would like to pretend that none of this ever happened, to be totally honest.
Look, I mean, this whole thing with Scott, like,
Right.
I just think I need to step away from this circle of people. Like, it's just a little weird to me right now.
All I have to say is I am so glad a successful Valentine's Day second date. Love is grand. Not only a relationship ruined in the romantic sense, but also a friendship gone.
No!
God, I love Valentine's Day.
What have we done?
I feel like a little melted flower.
Brooke and Jubal in the